what we do on this session, on Thursday night session, is we kind of do a couple different things. One of those things is I want to know who's gotten their first lease. So who's gotten their first lease since the last time we met? So that's something we're gonna do. We're gonna go through some of the numbers with it, and we're also gonna celebrate them. And then what I also do is I'm gonna open up the floor so that whatever questions you may all have for that your accelerator brother or sister who got that place, we're gonna talk about their journey and how they got it, and what kinds of things they kind of went through, how did they follow the process, where they may have made any may have had some struggles in the process or not. Like, I want you to hear it all so that you can learn from that. And then what we're going to do is after we go through all of that, we talk to them, I'm going to open up the floor so that you can just ask them questions. We're going to then, I'm going to ask each of you, well, not each of you, but I'm going to ask you all, who's got questions? Like, what are your general questions in general that you have? And then we're going to write down those questions and go through all of those questions. So that's how. Don't get greedy and start trying to negotiate rents and stuff, because there's an old saying that they used to say to me when I was a banker, which I really didn't understand until later. I was like, what are they talking about? But they say pigs get fed and hogs get slaughtered. I never really understood that until like really later on. And basically what that means is pigs, they feed the pigs so that they can grow up, right? And get really, really big and become hogs. Like, they're really big and fat. Once you get so fat, you ain't getting fed no more. You getting slaughtered. Now they're gonna eat you. Don't run the risk of losing $30,000 because you wanted to save an additional $100 a month, which is $1,200 a year. So now instead of making additional $1,200 a year, you messed up and you lost $30,000. Mm-hmm. In this case, she did it in a textbook way. It was a great way that she did it. She didn't come in and make a demand. Oh, can we do this or do we give it? She just asked a simple question in a really nice way. Is this one negotiable too? Mm-hmm. Right? Because she was already in that conversation with him. She already knew the rapport that she had because he was already talking about that. And then he said, oh, not really. But he then eventually came back. I'm sure she didn't say, well, why not? You didn't say that, did you, Cerise?
No, I didn't say that.
No, you sure didn't. The reason why I don't teach, when you do the analysis, I want you to look at the formula, and then I want you to subtract 100 for this and 100 for that, 100 for that. Y'all know what my motto is, right? Keep it simple. Keep it simple, right? When you start doing all that, by the time you're all done, you're looking at all these numbers that in the end, you're still going to be making a very healthy profit if you're within formula. So if you want to look at all that stuff, look at it after, but don't look at it before you start looking at places. Don't look at it before you start doing your 10 a days. Don't look at it even before you begin. If you want to look at it before you sign your lease, that's fine. But it still don't even matter, right? You could get this thing that people have a tendency to do. They get caught up with this thing we call the paralysis of analysis. They're doing so much analysis that by the time they're done, they're like, what do I do now? I'm not going to do anything. They're just so frozen because they're stuck. Don't get caught into that. So that's why I don't even look at that stuff. I don't even care about it. I know for the most part, on average, what it's going to be. There's a lot less wear and tear typically with our base, with our niche, our business travelers, than there is with traditional rentals and what you'll be spending on your own place.